Good morning guys, Troy from Wash Rite, New Zealand here. Haven't made a video in quite a long time, but I have been asked to show people the type of vehicles that we are more and more building. So this video series is going to be a truck build series, I guess, of what we're building today as of 2023 and the type of equipment that we're using and putting out on the road. So right behind me, got a new truck. We've just started to build. We have done a lot of the fabrication work. So this is a 2023 LDV flatbed. Very similar to you guys have the big Dodge vans, the Ford Transits, the Mercedes-Benz in America. It's just one of those vans from factory, cut off. I'll show you. So obviously it's just been cut off behind the cab, and it's just a 3-seat. I'll get some video footage of inside, 3-seater, pretty cheap and easy vehicle to operate. So obviously under the truck, I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you what we are building. Okay guys, this is the LDV, pretty straightforward, 3 seats. It is automatic over there somewhere, you'll see that there. So automatic, pretty easy, pretty cheap vehicle for us to buy and operate. Aluminium chemical drum holders. So this is where we store our 20-litre drums of pure sodium hypo, surfactants, caustics. And actually what you'll see is just here is we have a tote fuel tank to run the GX690. That's where that sits. The chain does nothing, to be honest, but it's just there to keep the police happy, so they can see nothing can bounce out. It's fabricated to be quite tight for the 20-litre drum, and obviously the drum recesses down inside there. Okay, so obviously our galvanized ladder racks, as per every truck we've always built. On this side there is a sign that covers the IBC tote. The IBC tote is pure water only. This deck is 3.6 meters long by 2 meters wide. Again, our standard Helena hose reels. Something different down here, which we'll go through in a second. Again, another double stacker. Over this side, this is roughly where the motors are going to be sitting. 690, 390. Both electric start. Again, 390 is going to have an exhaust deflector out and around, which we'll build. On this side, same thing. The only difference is we have a gas strutted, pivoted gull wing, which will open all the way up. Does a couple of things. It allows access on top of this tank, which we use for storage. And this is our batch mixing tank. And we also have storage along here for our 5-litre, or I think it might be 2-gallon chemical holders. Big 2-meter long chemical drum storage. Again, we'll put a chain across there. This truck is fitted out with a camera system all the way around. So on both sides, there's a blind spot camera. You see in the cab, there's a little monitor there, which is purely just for the camera. So cameras there, both sides. We have a camera on the front and there's a camera at the back. So fairly standard type build for us. Yeah, the equipment's pretty much the same. This will have an 8-gallon per minute pump, 8 gallons at 3600 psi. This will have this stainless headed pump here. Quite an expensive Hawk pump. This pump here will actually be upstream injected. The chemical will run through this pump. We will obviously mediate the pressure through the unloader valve. So we will actually be doing our soft washing with chemical through the pump. We have been trialing that for the last about 9 months and it has worked flawlessly. So that will obviously go pretty much on that pump there. 8 gallon per minute standard house washing, pressure washing pump. Batch mixing tank that tank will then be attached with a 3-way ball valve, which will then decide if we feed this pump chemical or water. And then what we do, guys, is on the unloader valve, which is here, very standard unloader valve, nothing flash with this at all. What we do, we have basically a T-junction coming out here, and then we have little mini ball valves, and we turn one on or off to determine where do we want to send the unloaded liquid. If it's water, we decide to send it back to the water tank. If it's chemical, we send it back to the chemical tank. And then with the chemical tank, with this hose, we make sure this hose actually goes all the way into the chemical tank and is curled around the bottom, so we're not aerating the actual chemical and causing too much foam. Yeah, my personal opinion is using these stainless pumps is the best, most reliable method going around. I know Ryan Cash has a custom-made, self-contained system with the same stuff, same type of stuff, and it works very, very well. So, okay guys, so that's basically our setup. It's on a little bit larger truck than we normally build. It's going to have one stainless steel pump to run the soft washing and roof washing solutions. A lot of you guys have asked about this pump. The pump model number is it's a Hawk pump. As you probably know, that we predominantly run Comet, but this is a Hawk pump. It is a N for Nelly, M for Mike, T for Tom, 2120 ESR, and it's rated at 21 litres a minute if you spin it at 1450 RPM, or it's rated at 25.2 litres per minute if you spin it at 1740 RPM. So you might be asking why we've gone down this route. Purely for the fact is that I just think it's the most reliable and most functional soft washing system out there. I don't like the Gould pumps. I think the Gould pumps are a sales gimmick, and the people that are selling them are selling hopes and dreams. That said, I know the Gould pump does come out now with a petrol powered option, which I think's a million times better, but the electric option, I think it's an absolute joke. I won't say much more, but I think the people that are buying them are getting ripped off. The people that are using them are falling for the gimmicks. In our business, all we care about is making money. So what's going to be the most reliable, produce the most amount of money. And if anyone out there is producing more money in this business than me and has another way of doing it, I'm more than open to know how you're doing it. To be honest, I'm prepared to pay to find out how you're doing it, because I strongly doubt there's a more efficient way to do it than what we do it, in my personal opinion, of course. But yeah, that's what we're going to go with, having the flexibility that we can, turn this pump over to water, dial up the pressure, quick connect in a chemical injection valve, a Venturi, and wash houses with it off the exact same pump, or hook a surface cleaner to it and surface clean the driveway. Having that flexibility outweighs the cost for us. So that's why we're going down this route. I don't think the Fat Boy pumps are designed for what we are all using them for, and we are using them to their maximum capacity, which is fine, but we are burning through them at a very fast rate of knots. So this is why we've gone with the stainless pressure washer pump. Yeah, so that's the route we're going for, guys. But I'll get some more videos as we're going along. And then very, very shortly, this truck will take the very long journey from where it is now down to this end of the workshop. And this end of the workshop is where probably the more artistic stuff happens. So this is our sign writing and printing studio. So all of the vinyl wraps, laminators, table, printers. So obviously, guys, we do everything in-house. If you don't know, we literally sign write our trucks, and we actually build all of our own trucks in our own workshop. The odd occasion, a franchisee of ours might like to build their own truck, but the vast majority get built right here. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try and answer them in the next video.